Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us here again today at Bitcoin Exchange. This is Jay, and I wanted to put a new video up on CyberMiles. Their ICO will begin November 21st, and this is their website, cm.5miles.com. And we're going to get into this ICO review here. A lot of good things about this particular coin. First of all, there's a lot of TV coverage and a lot of media coverage going on about this coin. It's a very popular coin, and here's a little video that's going to explain a little bit about it, and then we'll get back into some of the normal things that we look at our reviews of the ICO.
Blockchain technology is enabling a decentralized internet of programmable money. It is the future of e-commerce. However, today's blockchain technology faces two significant barriers. It is too slow, and its applications, known as smart contracts, are too limited. The CyberMiles blockchain solves these problems in one fell swoop. CyberMiles is a smart contract platform optimized for e-commerce at scale and high throughput. CyberMiles provides a large library of smart business contracts and computer code, which can be triggered, executed, and transparently recorded on the blockchain without human intervention, ensuring the validity and security of the contract. This encourages other e-commerce businesses to build their applications on CyberMiles and use the CyberMiles token, CMT, as their digital currency. CMT can be used to pay for the execution of smart business contracts, just like ETH on the Ethereum network. It can also be used to facilitate decentralized settlements between parties, just like XRP in the Ripple network. We will jumpstart CyberMiles with 12 million US-based users and more than $3 billion in annual transactions. The blockchain securely records those users' identity, credit history, reputation, and transactions. Now let's find out how real people enjoy the real benefits of CyberMiles technologies. Alice wants to get a small business loan to expand her online store. On CyberMiles, Alice makes public her loan requirements using her public key, but gives out no personal information. Since Alice's entire credit and reputation history are recorded on the blockchain and associated with her public key, Bob will be able to evaluate and offer a loan. Again, Bob only reveals his offer with a public key without any private information. Should Alice accept Bob's offer, they will both enter a smart business contract, which is a software program on the CyberMiles blockchain. They will send in personal information together with digital signatures proving their identities. The Smart Business Contract program executes the financial transaction securely and privately without human intervention. With trusted data, the CyberMiles blockchain provides an extremely valuable platform to build and deploy e-commerce and financial applications on the highly scalable and secure CyberMiles blockchain.
Great, there you go. That explains a lot about the features and benefits of this particular token. And I want to kind of share some things and go over some things with you here. CyberMiles, CM, is the blockchain technology being developed by 5X Lab, a blockchain development laboratory. Now, this is not a new company that's trying to launch and take off and hope they make it. This is an existing company, been developed by 5X Lab. 5X Lab is working closely with 5 Miles. They're all integrated into this. A leading C2C marketplace operator with more than 12 million users, that's existing users, in the United States. 5 Miles is expected to be the first platform to utilize CyberMiles blockchain protocol and will also assist 5X Lab to develop the technology. Over the last 3 years of leading innovation on inline and local marketplaces, 5 Miles has accumulated the necessary technical and commercial know-how to tailor blockchain technology and smart contracts for the real-world applications. The 5X Lab seeks to use this expertise to develop CyberMiles with focus on trust and compliance. This will enable it to be mainstream blockchain technology for real-world businesses. And then they go on and explains the advantages of their platform. 5 Miles comprises a team members with extensive experience in leading internet companies, e-commerce platforms, and financial service companies from 5 different countries. For the past 3 years, the team has applied their expertise to build a successful marketplace. Folks, this is one of the things I look for in ICO. How far back do the steps go? The footprints of this company. How far back did they go? They've been doing this now, developing it for at least 3 years. This is a very solid company. And again, they already have 12 million users in the United States, which become one of the leading shopping apps. Okay, 5Miles is one of the leading shopping apps in the United States, generating over $3 billion of annual transaction fees, or values, excuse me. They're going from 1 to 100. Compared to most blockchain projects, 5X Lab already has a solid foundation. Very true. Within a 3-year track record and 12 million users for its initial blockchain applications, validated by approximately 62 million US dollars of funding from venture capitalists and strengthened by its blockchain research over the past 6 months or so. 5Miles blockchain initiation has already gone from 0 to 1, and now they're going to take it from 1 to 100 by bringing all of this into the blockchain technology with their ICO. Wonderful, wonderful base, a very solid base to be working with. A lot of media coverage, and you can peruse this website at your own leisure. You can read their white paper and their technical white paper. There's a technical white paper here and a project. You read the technical one. Read them all if you'd like. I mean, read this at your leisure. Here are some milestones that kind of build into the integrity of this company. April 2014, 5Miles LLC was established. 5Miles receives $5 million US dollars with an investment from SIG. They began testing in October. They actually launched the 5Mile app in the United States in January of 2015. In June of the same year, 5Miles received $17 million with a Series B investment. So there's a lot of financial backing going on already 2 years ago. 5Mile introduces user verification and fraud detective technology in November, and now they roll into 2016 with a gross merchandise value of over $100 million. They received 30 million US dollars Series B1 investments led by Blue Lake. January of this year, 5Miles surpasses the 11 million users mark. That's huge, becoming a top 10 shopping app in the United States. In June of this year, 5Miles receives 10 million US dollars following on funding from existing investors. So again, they're putting the money back into the company and taking this up to the next level. In August of this year, 5X Lab formally launched, focusing on CyberMiles blockchain protocols. In October of 2017, 5X Lab begins to explore the issuance of CyberMiles tokens. And here we are into the token sale, which is again going to be starting November 21st, Pacific Standard Time. So this is a really, really interesting website, and what they're trying to bring into the universe, if you would, is going to make e-commerce and a lot of other things very, very similar to other companies, trying to make it simple for the people in the world. And here's the problem that they bring out on one of their videos, and they're exactly right. It's in the white paper too. And that is that, if you're buying, Bitcoin, or you're sending Bitcoin or Ethereum in the world today, there's only about maybe 5 to 8% of the population of the world that even knows anything about Bitcoin or Ethereum. And so it's a very small amount of people that are savvy to the cryptocurrency revolution as you and I know it. So you're privileged. You pat yourself on the back, say, I'm doing a good job. That's what you need to say. Now, what they're saying is, as this revolution advances and as the blockchain technology is embraced by the entire masses of the world, that there is no way that the Ethereum blockchain or the Bitcoin blockchain is going to be able to handle, at today's transaction rates, the system that the world is going to be doing their commerce on. And I believe they're right. So they're going to create a way for the world economy to begin to facilitate their transactions at a much faster rate, with much more security and control and user friendliness. I mean, let's face it, Bitcoin is extremely detailed and very difficult to catch the learning curve until you've done this thing for a while. It's very complex in its makeup, and so they're trying to make it to where the world can understand and integrate their technologies worldwide. So let's go through some of the questions to understand this CyberMiles. Number one, what is CyberMiles and why should I care? CyberMiles is a new blockchain protocol. We just mentioned all of that. And they tell you here, imagine a world which consumers can buy and sell products amongst themselves with the same confidence that they would and certainty they would find among Amazon and Walmart. Or if individuals create their own marketplaces and manage these communities in a truly democratic way. And now imagine if you could help shape this technology by being part of the network. That's one of the that is the world of CyberMiles is creating. Is CM just an application based on blockchain technology? No. It's based on a protocol developed and optimized for business and marketplace applications. We mentioned that. What are the key applications? You can read some of these. So what's important to me in this particular ICO is the fact that they are contributing to the world on something that is going to be meaningful and easy to be accepted and applied into the business-to-business world, your e-commerce and things, that the world that at large is coming into this. CyberMiles is going to be there to help them make this. And there are other companies doing some of the very similar things. What I'm bringing this to you for your perusal and your contemplation of whether you should get involved in this or not is the fact that this is not a new upstarting company. Gee, I hope they make it. This is a company with 12 million people already involved in it in the United States alone. And when they start using this across the world, it's really going to help the vision of cryptocurrency be accepted into the mainstream commerce and buying cycles, marketing cycles of the world. Will CyberMiles blockchain have its own currency? Yes. 5X Lab will develop a new cryptocurrency based on CyberMiles blockchain. It will. There's your CM token. So they go through this. Here's your team. Here's your CyberMiles team. And, I've been approached to do videos for companies, and I've set a lot of them aside. There's just so much going on. But one of the things that makes me set a company aside is that they got this huge vision, and everything sounds great. Their website looks really good, and then I get to their team, and there's 3 people in their team. There's me and Bob and Alice, and we're going to handle all of this whole entire atrocity by ourselves. When I see 3 team members, I kind of try and set it aside. It depends on what they're doing, but when you're talking about something as vast as what CyberMiles is wanting to do, they're going to need more of a team than that, and they have it. So let's go through this. Dr. Lucas Liu, he's your CEO and founder. Michael has received a PhD in astrophysics from the University of Austin, Texas. He's author of 5 books on software development. See, we're looking at qualifications to can this team execute its vision. Alex's Avenger Mojo is Alex's online nickname. He's received a software computer science degree at the University of North Texas. Previously, Alex worked at Nortel Network before moving to China. He was an R&D manager of SUSE Linux in Beijing in Taiwan, was the CTO of Symbio Mobile. He has been working as a consultant for self-distributed file systems for use and as a blockchain consultant. So these people are very well educated in what they're trying to do. George here is currently the CMO of CyberMiles. Prior to joining in CyberMiles, he was the vice president of product development of Alias, the largest ad platform and digital marketing agency in China. I mean, this is a very, very balanced team. General manager of CyberMiles, overseeing business development, client solutions. Formerly vice president of Good Deed Wireless, a mobile telecom startup, and has worked with more than 20 years in TMT. So this company here and their team is done extremely well in putting together a formidable source to execute their vision. Now, they have an American team, a Beijing team, and a Shanghai team. Shanghai team just getting started, evidently. Here's their advisors, and you always need to have a team of advisors. At least I like to see advisors surround the team. So here's Amanda Bush. She's an advisor to 5 Miles and CyberMiles. She's a partner with St. Augustine Capital Partners, a partnership offering consulting services and strategic advice to clients in industries, technology, energy, real estate, financial. Malachi here, advisor. He's a partner of St. Augustine Capital Partners as well. And he is a consulting service and strategic advice to clients in industries in technology, energy, real estate, financial services. Founder of several startup companies, Frank brings an angel investor. He successfully developed the first Litecoin ASIC miner in the world. Two companies are included in the AMI ecosystem. Invested and co-founded companies in various areas, including game, VR, AR, IoT, etc. So these guys are, again, you can read these at your leisure, but they're not surrounding themselves with people who work, in fast food restaurants or anything like that. They have a wonderful company of advisors on hand to help them with their vision. Here's their partners and their collaborators, the Blockchain Ventures, Colin Starr. Very, very impressive resume for the team, the advisors, as well as their vision. So now let's get into some other things here. Here is their white paper, and you can read this again at your leisure. You're going to find everything that we need right here. So going over here to reference, they explain here how to create your Ethereum wallet using the IMT token, CyberMiles ICO registration process. Let's go through that because you're going to be involved in this. This is a video.
CyberMiles ICO registration process. Registering for the CyberMiles token contribution is simple. Start off by going to cm.5miles.com, followed by the Participate Now button. A pop-up menu should appear prompting you to enter your email, as well as create and confirm a password. Remember this for future logins. Click Create Account. At this point, a verification email with a confirmation link should be sent to your inbox. Open it and click the Confirm Your Email Address button. This should open up a new window verifying your email. Click Get Verified by submitting your info to continue to the registration page. You would be asked to fill out several fields, which include your nationality, first and last name, email address, Ethereum address. Info and signup can be done by clicking the My Ether Wallet link. Be sure to download and or print the new wallet unique address and private key information. This gives you access to your Cyber tokens. Complete the registration by uploading either a picture of your driver's license or passport followed by a selfie/headshot of yourself. Click Submit and verify your information. Congrats! Your registration has been submitted to our review team. The verification process should take about 2 to 3 days to complete. Once accepted, the CyberMiles token private contribution page with on-screen details about your balance will appear. You will also have the ability to contact CyberMiles support with any questions or requests. Invite friends to join CyberMiles by using your partner link, giving both you and your friends an additional 5% CMT.
Okay, so there's a referral link for you and your friends, and I'm going to put that link probably at the bottom of this video in the comment section. If you want to click on that, then you can pick up at 5% immediately on top of that. So there's your information. This again, very, very interesting and very informative website here, folks. So it talks about all. Here's your token sale, frequently asked questions, and this is where I'm going to kind of end this video here. What will I need to participate in the CyberMiles token sale? You're going to need Ethereum, basically. Know your customer. The KYC is all about that. And you're going to need to fill that out very carefully. And here are some of the key dates. The early contribution phase is November 21st is where this begins, and it will end on December 5th. Unless the cap is reached earlier, tokens will be distributed no later than 30 days after the end of the token sale. So you're not going to get your tokens until the sale is complete. You're going to use your Ethereum address? No, you're going to, can I use an Ethereum address different from that which you register for? No, you're going to use the one that you register. You can read through all of this. The ones that are important to me is, let's see, other residents of certain countries are excluded. Due to regulatory reasons, we are unable to accept participants of the People's Republic of China in jurisdictions that are sanctioned. They are under sanction of the United States Office of Foreign Asset Control. United States citizens, absolutely. If you pass the KYC, you can participate in this particular ICO. Now, let's get into some of the questions that I look at as well. So we're doing really well with the way this ICO is stacking up. But let's go into a little bit about it. First of all, there's going to be 700 million coins at the point of sale. and then they're going to set 100 million coins back for the company, and they're going to set another 100 million back for future moves. The first 100 million is going to be for the paying of the people that are doing all the work, and then the second 100 million are going to be basically laid out there for future. And then the final 100 million of the billion, there's going to be 1 billion, is that going to be released 8% a year over the next 10 years. So really, out in the marketplace, there's going to be 700 million at the point of sale. Okay, and then they're going to every year they're going to release 8% of 100 million for the next 10 over the next 10 years. So it's kind of adding to the flow as they're growing, and yet strategically keeping the value of this coin in place. Tokens. How many tokens will I get? Well, first of all, there's a minimum of 0.2 Ethereum, which at today's rate is going to be around $70, $75, $80. And how many coins will I get for 1 Ethereum? 1 Ethereum coin will net you 7,000 CMT tokens. Okay? Keep in mind that this company is not new. There's already 12 million users in the United States that are on that platform. So to issue out 700 million tokens at the point of sale is not outside the bounds of a fair ICO. What do I think about this particular ICO? I think it's got a lot of potential. I think that it's going to be heading back into some of the same areas that other companies are trying to do, but they're not just starting. They've got a wonderful footprint. The footprint goes back several years. They've got a wonderful team. They've got a wonderful set of advisors. The price of their coin is extremely fair, and I think that if you hold on to this coin, you could see it do extremely well in 2018 and even into 2019. So this is something that in my portfolio I'm putting in and will hold for 3 to 6 months and see where it's at, and then I'll sell. I like to make somewhere between a 10x and 20x return now minimum, and so I will hold on to this and sell when I get comfortable with it. But it's definitely a great coin, and it's something that the United States citizens can absolutely participate in. So I want to throw this video out and give you an opportunity to get yourself familiar with the CyberMiles. I really feel good about this coin, folks. I think it'll do real well. So do me a favor, get involved. Let me know. Send me out a comment. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about the CyberMiles. And invest at your own risk, but enjoy the video. And as always, I will see you in the future.